Heilbronn. As my life could have been ended already twice, as I could have taken a life, as I watched TV secretly at night, as I timidly discovered that there was other music, as I timidly discovered that there were other films, I made a discovery that should change me. Not immediately, slowly, again and again, until finally. I don't remember exactly when I entered the public library in Heilbronn for the first time, how I got my reader's pass. But I still know exactly how I discovered it for me step by step. If you entered it, you could immediately see the shelves with books through the glass panels, which were lined up to the entrance hall adjoining hall. And for me quite practical, science, especially astronomy and physics, was at the very front. I just had to enter the hall and had everything I wanted. But with the time, I began to become increasingly interested in the other shelves. Geography, history, biology and more. Then backmost, movies and visual art, to which I had no relationship at that time. Movies. I borrowed them all. The little blue volumes with all the fascinating movies of all the directors, and in fact, some I had already seen. And now I began to understand them also. Before, at home, at night, they were confusing, just no normal movies, somehow different, confusing, and sometimes also Dominic. And then there was still another discovery. I had already noticed that there were no novels, and that other visitors came down the stairs at the side sometimes. So I took courage, and one day I crested the stairs also and was deeply amazed. Again glass panels, and behind it further, countless shelves with books, novels, poems, but of most of the authors I had heard and never before something. And then there was a smaller room with English and French books, and also in other languages. Only English I knew a bit, but for the books it was not enough. And then, to the very end, I discovered that it went upstairs still right to the top, almost under the roof. In a small room there were records and books about music. Books I could still borrow some. Records I did not dare, because I was afraid to scratch them. And aside from that, only my sister had a simple record player. And then, anyway, was an end with the glory. It was a nice time, the time in the library, the time with the books. It was a time when I discovered so much beautiful, did something so indescribable. Then the serious side of life began. Was it not already serious enough? For the next 3 years I lost the books and the movies, but discovered the music more and more. I had also bought me a record player and my first records. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. And I began to forget. Thank you for listening.